Hi, I hope you're fine and you're doing well. My name is John Caleb. I'm doing tutorial about human resource, and this channel is about human resource related topics and also business tips and workplace tips. I'm glad today to talk about signs of a toxic workplace. Signs of a toxic workplace. These signs, if you see them in your workplace or where you're working, it means that you need to start thinking twice. It means that you need to start maybe looking for another job, or you need to start communicating with your supervisor or with your line manager, so that at least you can know on how to avoid this thing, because it will drain you, and these signs can drain you, and it can also lower your performance, and that's what most people don't want. And these signs can also lead to burnout. So number one sign of toxic workplace is poor communication. If there is a company, if a company where you're working in, there is little feedback, the communication is not clear, there is a rare, the communication or the feedback is rare, and most of the time the management does not give feedback to the staff, or the feedback is very rare. That means that there is a problem to that is a sign of a toxic workplace. People does not, you're not given a platform to communicate your ideas. You're not given a platform to communicate your views correctly on what you think, on how the business can move ahead. That, if you see that sign, means you need to start thinking twice about the workplace before it gets too much for you. Another thing, another sign that if you see in your workplace is a red flag for you is leadership. If leadership does not support you, leadership does not seem to listen to what you're saying, does not seem to value your ideas, and then also your goal and your growth as an individual are not reflected in your work. Maybe your work, you work, and then in your company where you're working, the goal, your individual growth, your personal growth is not considered. Also, even your performance, let's say for example, maybe there is no recognition in the work that you have done, in some of the achievement or the milestones that you have done for the company. That one means that the leadership, there is a problem in leadership, and when the leadership does not recognize you as a person or as an individual where you're working in, there is no motivation. That one also is a sign that you need to as a sign of a toxic workplace, and you need to try as much as possible to think twice before it gets too late. Number three thing that a sign, another sign, is negativity. Everybody in office seems to have a very bad attitude. If you see an office place, an office setup, where everybody in an office have a very bad attitude, people are not friendly enough, people don't like to collaborate, to work together, people are just on their own, people are not, the competition is also high. That one means that it is another sign that you need to move out of that place before you before you get burnout, because if the competition is placed between co-workers, not there is good competition, and there is also bad competition. But if you see a place that there is bad competition, people are taking credit of your work without recognition, people are taking glory for your work that you have done without recognizing your effort that you put in, maybe in the project. That means that that place, there is a bad, there is negativity in that place, and you need to think twice. Another thing, another sign that once you know, or once you see, you need to think about it, is you're not excited anymore to go to work. The job that you were glad about, the job that you looked for many years, the job that you wanted to do, now is no longer, you don't like to go to work. Maybe there is some of the limitations that you have seen when you start working. Maybe the quality of your personal relationship has diminished. Maybe your health is not taken well care of. Like, you don't prioritize your health. You prioritize job than your health. If you're sick, you have to come to company to work. If you talk to boss, they not give you leave off and all that, so that at least you can go and treat yourself. If you see all these things, it means that it can drain you as a person and as a worker. So it is very important for you to know all these signs. Once you see these signs, just know that you're working in a toxic workplace, and it is time for you to quit, or it is time for you to resign and leave and look for a better place where you will be recognized, where there will be good communication, and also where the leaders or the management will value your ideas or value your input to their organization. So these are some of the few tips that you can use, that you can see, that you can learn, and once you see them, make sure you don't keep quiet, and make sure you don't just be there, because once you're there, your health will deteriorate, and also you will have burnout, and you will no longer have excitement to do that job. So thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please make sure you subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime that I upload a video, you will be notified, and then you come, we learn together. Thank you, and see you in the next video.